Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. I am your host. And I'm looking at a Commodore 64. It's an original board. And when I turn it on, it does nothing. Unless, of course, it wants to do something different here. My gut tells me it's the video chip. And normally, I would not put a chip from another machine that I know is working into such a board as this. And I've been thinking about this. And I think that is indeed exactly what I should not do. Because there were 3 RAM chips on this were getting mighty hot. So, and also the big 2 chip seemed hot. So, I'm going to take my screwdriver that I recently modified slightly with a pair of pliers. There's a little bend on there. And I might do a little bit more. I'm going to take out the big 2 chip, which is challenging in these tight little confines. And there it is. And then I'm going to take this 64 and set it over here. And then I'm going to bring this one, which is also an original board, and I'm going to pop off the video cover. Set that one over here, and then I'm going to pop out come on, the big chip. All right, it's time for these to come off so I can see better. So this is what is that noise? Dust and things. Anyway, this is an original ceramic chip. Just need to wiggle and gently pull. I'll put this chip over here. Not that I could mix them up easily, but by setting them in different, sort of like fighters, prize fighters, go to your corner. They do not go to the same corner. So this feels like it should nicely go in. So this 64 is working. The power is off. Hello. Why can't I? There we go. All right. So working 64, checking the big chip. I'm just going to look up here, see what I see. What? Oh. Of course. Of course. I stole the fuse. The fuse is a refreshingly nice and easy thing to change. It's just in a little holder. There it is. You pop it in, you pop it out. Very easy. Okay, now, with a fuse in the 64, let's see what we see. Oh. Well, look at that. It is not the big chip. It is not. All right. Well, let's put this back in here. And watch what we see. So, of course, then that, of course, turns me to the other somewhat normal selection for failure, and that is the PLA chip. They have a tendency to fail. The PLA chip is in U17. The SID chip is in U18. You must make sure, like these boards are the same, so I know I'm going to put it in the same spot. It's going to be fine. But there are some boards where essentially the locations of these 2 chips are reversed. And it is possible but not advisable to put them in the wrong sockets. So don't do it. Now it's funny, this one, the one I'm taking out of here, it has two different stickers on the top of it, but I'm not going to mess with that. I guess something changed. They still look like a lot of the original stickers that, you know, came on these things. I don't know what was on. It says revision 3. Maybe it was revision 2. Or maybe they thought it was. And then it wasn't. Alright, check the witness mark. Always check the witness mark. Line it up. Push it in. PLA chip. Away. Okay. Well, that's good. That is good. Okay, so I'm going to set these chips kind of together and kind of where they would come out from. It is unlikely that the SID chip is causing this failure. Unlikely. Actually, it's quite likely that what we have here is RAM trouble. But I don't have a machine right handy that I can check the RAM in because it's not socketed. But I can check the 6510 chip. That too would have a way of causing difficulty. It would. It would indeed. Alright, so 6510 is in. We'll turn it on. And chances are it's going to come up. And it does. So that is good. It is good. It is good. It is good. Because, of course, anytime we have a machine with good chips, that's a good. I suppose there is always the chance. And, I mean, if any chip that's really, really bad, if it's really, really bad, can cause grief and misery, it can. So, just because I'm here, and it's possible, although not likely, I'm going to pop out the SID chip and replace it into U18 with the SID chip. And I'm sure this will be fine. Look at that. It's fine. Okay. Very good. So I can't check all the ROMs on this machine because, well, there's one of them on this, on the main machine I'm testing things with. It is not, it's not socketed. And no, I can't just set the chip on top of the other chip and hope that it works. I cannot. Okay. This ROM chip, I'm going in through the back door here. It is giving me some level of grief. It is. So this is the 901.225.01. I'll set this down. I'll pick this up gently using the screwdriver that I just bent with the pliers, which I may do more of if I'm so brave. Oh, come on. Remember, a lot of these chips have been sitting here for 42 years. They've never probably been out. We get kind of used to it. That's what we call inertia. And much as I suspected, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. But the reason I leave the machine on is in case something is going to try and fail, while I have a little bit more time on there, while I snag another ROM chip, it can have a chance to warm up. But nothing failed. So, once again, go in with this slightly modified screwdriver, pull out the ROM, place it. This, of course, is the 901227-0. Looks like a 2. And I'm sure, as I can be, that this will work. I'm going to even look over here. Look at that. Okay, we'll leave that on for a moment. And then we'll proceed to U2, which is one of the matching 6526 chips. Oh, come on, baby. Okay. Giving me a little bit of grief coming out, but not bad. All right. Let's see here. 6526 going in. We're in. I'm going to look over here because it's going to come up and work. Of course it is. All right. All right, so we'll go at another 6526 chip. They do sometimes give some level of grief in getting them out. But just, yeah, this one kind of popped out on the one side, but not so well on the other side. So once again, bring your patience. Bring your patience. Better to get a chip out in a successful fashion than cause trouble. Yeah, that was kind of sticky. Okay, another 6526. So it is not often we take out so many things and find nothing, but it's better to find things that are working. All right, and now I'm going to look over here because it's going to come up. It's going to be fine. It is. Yeehaw! All right, so my gut tells me, and my still hurting finger tells me, that up there are RAM chips that are socketed, and I think they have trouble. I think they do. I think they do. So I think what I'm going to do right now is turn the 64 off, put this thing in, and let this run for a while. And then I guess I'm going to look around for another 64 that is working, but that has at least one RAM chip in a socket. And I'm sure somewhere I have such a thing. Where? I'm just not sure. All right. Thanks for coming. I got to get back to the pool room, but I just had to check these out. Oh, wait, there's another one to check out. Stay tuned. There's another one to check out. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.